What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Sneaker Huddle. I'm your host, John Dunlap. In today's video, we're going to be discussing the Nike Dunk Low Champ Colors University Orange Marine. This Nike Dunk is also referred to as the Team Orange, and I'm really excited for this dunk to drop because this kind of marks the beginning of anticipated sneaker releases continuing to drop in the United States. So this is the beginning of a lot of really good sneakers that are coming your way. So guys, if you haven't watched our weekly release segment, I will link that in the top right hand corner here. There are tons of heat that's dropping this week, but without further ado, guys, we're going to talk about some background information behind this sneaker. We're also going to talk about how you can cop it, what sites are going to be dropping and when in the United States and Europe, and last but not least, we're going to do estimated resale predictions. So if you haven't, guys, please do subscribe to the channel. And without further ado, guys, let's get straight into it. The Nike Dunk Low Champ Colors will drop in Europe and the United States on June 24th. Retail has been set at $100 US. The base of this dunk comes in a burnt orange, while the overlay swooshes, heel tabs come in a dark navy. The sneaker also comes equipped with a white midsole and a navy outsole. Now, first off, guys, you want to make sure that you enter as many raffles as possible, and to find the raffles, be sure to hit the link down below in the video description to our Twitter account. Be sure to follow us on Twitter, turn post notifications on so you can stay 100% up to date on all hype sneaker releases, but all the raffles will be posted on our Twitter down below. Now, when it comes to where to buy the Nike Dunk Low Team Orange, there's only one retailer that's going to be releasing these sneakers where you have a decent manual shot, and that is, of course, the Nike Sneakers app. And when it comes to the app, make sure that you're getting as many accounts in as possible to increase your chances of one of those accounts hitting. We are 3 days away from the release, but the only other retailer that is scheduled to release the pair currently 3 days prior to the drop is Shop Nice Kicks. And when it comes to copping manually off Shop Nice Kicks, it's nearly impossible. I do believe it is a Shopify site, and Shopify sites are very difficult for a manual user to cop. Now, we are 3 days away from this drop, so hopefully more retailers will come about that are going to release this Nike Dunk Low. And of course, guys, we will have all these links on our Twitter account, which once again, you can find the link to that down below in the video description. Now, when it comes to an estimated resale prediction for the Nike Dunk Low SB Champs Colored University Orange Marine 2020, if we do take a look at the current high bids right now, demand is pretty high. Like you would expect for a Nike Dunk Low in 2020, they have been a massive trend, and they are really good investments because if you do look back at some of the past colorways such as the Kentucky and the Syracuse, you could have picked those up for around $300, you know, your total cost with taxes and shipping if you would have purchased those from StockX, and that was an easy $100 profit if you would sell that now, you know, after fees. So they were good investments for some of the other colorways. Now, when it comes to this colorway, I think this is the least desirable of all the Nike Dunk, you know, the classic colorways that have released this year. Now, comment down below, what are your thoughts on that? I think the Brazil and the Team Orange, those are probably the two less desirable pairs. I do think that the Brazil is a really good pair, you know, as long as you style it correctly. But this one right here, I do think that this is the least desirable, and I do think that it will have the least resale value of all the pairs that have released. So with that being said, I would expect sizes 3.5 all the way through size 12 to sell in the ballpark from $240 to $260. And when it comes to the 12.5, 13, 14, and 15, they are complete hit or miss. If we do go back and look at the other colorways, and a lot of people will ask, John, what is the best size to buy? What is the sweet spot for this release? And it's really all over the place for Nike Dunks, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So starting off at the Nike Dunk Low Brazil, which was the most recent colorway to drop, if we do look at the highest bids, you can see that the highest bids for this sneaker would be a 12.5, and it does look like the smaller sizes are a little higher than all the others, but all in all, they're pretty consistent. But 12.5 is the sweet spot for the Brazil. If we do head back and look at the Kentucky colorway, you can see that the sweet spot here is 9.5, 10, and 10.5. Now heading to the Syracuse colorway, I'm pretty sure that the base sizes did extremely well for this colorway. As you can see, sizes 4, 4.5, 5, 5.5, 6, 6.5 did extremely well. So when it comes to a Nike Dunk, there is no predicted pattern. The sizes that have hit, it's been all over the place. So for this team orange colorway, I would suggest to cop as many pairs as possible and in whatever sizes you can grab and get your hands on, because they will be extremely difficult to cop. There is tons of demand behind Nike Dunks in 2020. So guys, if you haven't watched all the sneakers that are going to be dropping this week, I will link that in the top right hand corner here and also down below in the video description. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, all you got to do is hit this Sneaker Huddle logo to stay 100% up to date on all hype sneaker releases. God bless each and every one of you and have a great day.